Okay, so this is a love lust working. I'm calling on the Santa Muerte, and I'm also calling on the Goetia spirit Amon. I call on Amon because I find Amon is very good at reconciling people together, getting over this little discrepancies with regards to relationships and stuff. I've also brought the Santa Muerte statue, the red one. Uh, Sometimes I like her just to sit and watch over the working. You can't really see her. Oh, sorry, I'm using my damn phone yet again. So I have a little red statue of her. No, I have a lot more Santa Muerte workings coming. I have a cleansing working. Uh, and a lot more. So if you're waiting on a video, please bear with me. Like I said, I've been having a few issues with regards to uploading. I normally would use a MacBook, and then I went on to a Chromebook, and I've just had umpteen issues. I was using also a camera, but so I need to invest into something a bit more dependable. But this is okay for now. At the end of the day, this is okay. So I've got my petition about what I want to happen. Basically, we want the two of them to reconcile, for a spark to come back in the relationship. So we're leaning on the lost aspect of things. I'm also calling in Sitri. Uh, Again, I'm going to do this for new people because I do get new subscribers. And I'll read from Stephanie Conley's book tonight because it's probably the best one I have. One second. As I move, the books move with me. S. Conley. Let's have a look at Amon. Now, she's basically saying that he predicts the future, knows the past, he can be invoked to cause or reconcile feuds between friends. So that is the reason I find Amon excellent at bringing together people, like I said. And the author basically says, some see Amon as a fire daemon to be worshipped at the summer solstice. Amon can help bring emotions to a head so that they can be released as usable energy. Amon can help with finding friends. Amon's ranking in the Goetia is that of a marquis. The color is violet, the incense is jasmine, the metal is silver, the planet is the moon, the element is water, the N is Avesh Sekor Amon Ninan, and the date is May the 21st to the 31st. Okay, and that is the seal, sigil. Now, for Sitri. Yeah. Sitri is a prince. Color is blue, incense is cedar, metal is tin, planet is Jupiter. Sorry about that. Element is earth, N is lyric, Allura, Viva, Sitri. Original purpose, Sitri is a lost demon and causes men and women to be passionate and get naked around one another. Author goes on to say, invoke Sitri for seduction rituals. Become incubi or succubi. Invoke Sitri during sex magic to boost the energy raised. Sitri can also be called upon when you seek to infuse any creative project with passion. I saw Sitri as feminine and fire, she said. Interesting, it's like Dantalian as well. It comes across sometimes as feminine, but I'm getting in too deep with regards to that. So I'm offering them each a candle, a red candle. It's a little small votive candle. I've rubbed them down with some oils. Like I said, you use whatever oils you've got. And I've got the photographs and the petition. I've anointed the petition with lost oil, come to me oil, love oil, that kind of thing. Again, use whatever you have at hand. So I'm just going to 5-spot the pictures again. So this is Red Hot Lover, and this is going to go on the client's picture. Because we want him to have a seductive, nature about him. So I'm going to pop a little bit of my red Santa Muerte oil. Again, use what you've got at hand. You don't have to go with what I have, because sometimes these things are hard to come by. Sorry, I'm just trying to... There we go. Okay. Communication oil, that was, I should have said. Communication, to get them talking to each other, and basically, you know, for opening the roads. This is like a think of me oil. And reconciliation and forgiveness. Put that on both. Okay. Now I'm going to leave it at that. Face to face. Okay. Pull towards me. Try and get it 3 times. Clockwise. 1, 2, and 3. So you have a little packet jar. Now I've cleaned that out, and I've put some cascarilla, which is powdered eggshell, at the bottom of it just to cleanse it. And the little petition. I'm going to pop that in like so. Now, I think I'll bind this with a little bit of red yarn. I was going to use a different coloured ribbon, but I think I'll use a little tiny bit of red yarn. Because we really want them to connect and the spark ignited. Just got to tie that in 3 knots. Oh, so fiddly. I might need a longer piece. 1 second. Hopefully that should do it. And so it is done. I like to put 3 knots, excuse me, 3 knots in there. Okay, just like that. You're going to need some honey, sugar, whatever you've got. This is some honey, and this will sweeten the situation. It will warm him up. I'm not going to fill to the top because I've got something else to go in here. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Now I have this concoction of, it's syrup, and there's alcohol, and there's cherry essence, and there's a little bit of everything in this. So I'm going to pour that in, and that turns the jar a lovely red color. And I use this red stuff in all of my lost workings. Very, very potent. So I will go through that actually probably sometime and tell you exactly what I've put in it, but there's quite a bit you know, love orientated stuff. There's hibiscus, damayana, things like that that promote lust. Now I need some road opener to get things, like I said, to get things moving. I want to give it a jump start, so road opener to remove the blockages would be a good idea. precipitation powder. If you don't have that, use coffee. This is just to stimulate the jar, get it moving, kind of thing. It's hard to come by, so you know, just go with whatever you have. Where did that go to? I have some powdered catnip and some powdered rosebuds. A little bit of orris-root again, to get, like I said, a kickstart. Orris-root will help manipulate him, give him a bit of a push. Cinnamon mixed with ginger. This is excellent for lust, and like I said before, reigniting this, you know, the spark, putting it back there, getting things moving. I like using these. They're little, they're just little hearts. I don't know if you can see them. Might be a bit tacky, but I like using them. It's just a symbology. Hearts basically represent love, and that's what we want. We want love. We want lust. We want the works. So that's why we're going for it. So catnip mixed with what's that mixed with? That's mixed with something else. As I say, I blend things, and that's what makes it so unique. I blend things. It's catnip, and it's mixed with I can't remember. I'll find out for you and let you know if you're interested. But like I said, it's best if you do your own spells. You know, give it a personal touch, because it'll work a lot better that way. I'll pop in a few more again, this is a lost oil and a little blessing, just so that get things, you know, make things nice. This is healing. This is to improve the relationship. Okay, I think that's done. I probably will, now, like I said, I've anointed these candles. I probably will, what was I saying there? I probably will put some rosebuds in this, flowers, and bring that up to the top. But what I like to do is I put my hands over it, concentrate for a minute, and then I blow into it. That activates it, brings life into the jar. And I'll pop the lid on it. Shake once. Now, be careful about seals and candles. I shape them in I shape things like a triangle. You know what I mean? A triangle. Triangles to me are all about manifestation. And what I'll do is I'll slide those in underneath the plate, under each candle, and then I'll put her at the very top of the plate, like so. And that's basically the offerings to them, and it's also, you know, red candles for lust. So I'm just going to pop them in there, like so. There's the jar. That will go in the middle. It's just a matter of lighting it up. And I'm going to work on this for about, I'm not sure, a week, maybe more. And it probably will stay on that Santa Muerte's altar when I finish working it. Because I find that the spells that sit on the altar do really well. So there you go. It's pretty, very pretty. So I have high hopes for this working. I'm going to look at a couple of cards in a minute, but I'll probably have to come back actually to do the cards at a further you'll see me in a minute anyway. But there you go. That's it. It's done. And I will light these candles a bit every night and sit with the jar and, make a few statements of intent over it. When I'm done, it will go to the base of a tree, or else into one of my pots that are due. Either or, but I won't be disposing of it in anywhere that's negative or anything like that. So, just be careful where you dispose workings. Deploy them, should I say, not dispose of them. Deploy them. Always make it somewhere that's positive, or something that's make sure that they go back into nature, if possible. Or you could just keep working the jar until there's no stopping it really. If you want to just keep working it, and the relationship can only get better. So give me one moment. Okay. Okay, let's look at some cards. Okay, so I think you think things were left a bit abruptly with regards to the two of you. I think he has been a little bit immature with regards to the way he has been dealing with things with regards to you. That child card, I'm thinking there's something about him. He's a bit naive with matters of the heart. And I think that's what's happened here, and it's coming across as him being a little bit abrupt. However, there's something coming your way with regards to communication. I think there's going to be a letter, email, text message, something very important. I also think that there's a female in this situation, a very negative female. But this female will actually go, and I think it'll be a permanent removal. I don't know if it could be a mother or a sister or an aunt or something. But there's a very negative person in this scenario. Not good for him at all, and it's making his life difficult. The mountain is telling me, oh, life is so hard, it's an uphill battle. Beside the cross, just quite, just being uncomfortable in life. And I'm thinking that's getting in the way of his commitment with you. So I don't know if you're aware of that or if it makes sense, but my advice is don't worry about it. I feel that things are going to change. Now, I also think there's a decision coming his way, a big decision over something. And I also think there's something to do with a house. Is he moving home, or well, that is a house, or is it some sort of building that's quite official? It could be a hospital, it could be a police station, a court. And it's something that's bothering him. It could be linked to the female. And I also think that this talk about this is really, really annoying him, and it's wearing him down. And I think that's reflecting with regards to how he's treating people around him that matter, like yourself. So, like I said, I think there's a lot going on in his private life that you may not know. Woman again. This woman, yeah, the health card. It's making me think that it's putting pressure on him. I'm thinking it's an older female. But your input would help me with regards to this. I'm always glad to hear feedback when I do these workings with readings, because it helps me along the way. It's good for me to know, I can, the reading makes sense whenever I get feedback, a lot more than what I'm telling you now, if that makes sense. It all falls into place. But yeah, I think the two of you are going to meet up, and you're going to have a really good experience. And I think that's how the two of you are going to start, coming together and getting stronger again. I think it will be via some sort of meetup, via that communication. And I think he'll overcome whatever it is that is going on in his life at the minute. I don't think you should worry. I think it's all to do with something. I'm thinking that there's something to do with a home, or a pressure to do with somewhere that he's maybe staying, or family home or something along those lines. So please, please, please let me know if it makes sense. I'll look at a few of these. The answer deck. You're going to have to give me a moment because there's so many of these cards and I want to shuffle them. Okay, so the first card out is Barrier. So there's a blockage, which, like I said, I think that will go. Deception. So this ties in with what I think is someone in his circle, his family, maybe. Grey hair, fair-haired man. Interesting. And then we've got scandal beside that. So that could be some sort of gossip with regards to, I'm thinking a parent. I don't know if this is making sense, but now the spiritual card has popped up. This comes up a lot in readings if you're getting work done, or if you are someone that is very spiritually minded. It's a good card to have. Then we've got good fortune. So this is telling me things is going to turn around, I think, for you. And we've got the Lovers. Excellent card. I do believe that's the two of you reuniting again, followed by new beginnings. That's a good card. It's the card of change, and when the two of you reunite, you'll be a better version of, your previous relationship. I think you need to be. I think you need to come back, as in not making the same mistakes again, should I say. Come back into like a new relationship, and that will lead to happiness. So yeah, I'm pleased with those cards. Yeah, a few things turned up in those cards that I'm not sure you are understanding. Maybe I get this a lot. People don't know, and then they come back to me, and they come back to me down the line, and they tell me everything you said came to pass, or everything you said I didn't understand at the time, but it tied in. As in the fullness of times, things become clearer. So that's what I've got, and I'm going to get some more work done on this. By the time you'll receive the video, it'll be all complete. For everyone else, it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. If you need to contact me for any reason, I need to go into my comments section soon and clear it up a little bit. Yeah, if you're waiting on a video, please, 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 I will be in touch. Please be patient. Yeah, I'm working on a lot of videos at the minute, so if I've said to you soon, it will be soon. That's really it, and hopefully we'll be delving a bit deeper into the Goetia when I get some free time, and I'm going live. I'm going to attempt to go live again with some tarot cards. If anyone's interested, I will announce that in the community section. So that's all I've got for you at the minute. Have a good evening and take care.